Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Aries in February 2020. What's going on, Aries? How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. All right, Aries, happy Valentine's Day for those who will be celebrating, or if you're rolling solo, or if you're partnered with, like, you're in a throuple. I don't know what you're doing. But if you are celebrating the holiday, or if you're rolling solo, whatever you're doing, I hope it is a day full of love and contentment and happiness for your life. I mean, I think that's the message that I would like to see, or the energy that I would like to see people have on the 14th, even if you're grumpy, even if you hate it, even if you think, you know, it's a sham holiday, which it kind of is. But the context of love and care and support and connection with other people, I think, is the bigger message that I would hope we all can kind of appreciate about Valentine's Day. Again, if you're celebrating, if you're totally like not into it and you're not giving a shit, okay, that's fine too. So if you're celebrating the day, I hope it's a good day for you guys. Anyway, Aries, I have shuffled off camera. That is your main spread there. I'm going to shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. The timestamp is in the description box as always. Also down there is all the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. Simply follow the steps, give me the money through PayPal, and I will give you the reading via the private uplink here on YouTube. But if you have a question before you place an order, go ahead and email me at the same address. You can, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Also, guys, remember liking, sharing, subscribing. All that has helped the channel incredibly. I've enjoyed getting to know more people. I've enjoyed meeting new subscribers. View counts are up. Everything is just going really swimmingly. So continue to show support to the channel if you can, okay? Aries, let's get into it. I want to see Aries' outcome for February 2020. Outcome for Aries in February 2020. Please show me. Wow, okay. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. Kind of just like glided out of my hand and onto the table. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, and let's go ahead and flip what came face down. All right. And a little straighten up here, little make everything nice and neat. Sort of, kind of. There. Oh, hold on. It's going to bother me otherwise. There we go, something like that. There we go, looks pretty good. All right, let's get into it. Please show me where Aries is in February 2020. Please show me Aries in February 2020. Please show me. Okay. Wow, that was quick. That was quick. Nice. And starts with a nice card. Aries, what's going on? All right, guys, coming into February, you come in with the 9 of Cups, right? Beautiful. Wishes coming true, right? Something that you may have been hoping for or planning for or striving towards. Feels kind of like you're going to get it. Most of you, not everybody. It's a general reading, guys. No, cannot come up with like 100% guarantees here, but it feels very positive for you overall, Aries. I think that in some of your cases, hard work pays off. In some of your cases, patience pays off. In some of your cases, it feels like hope or faith. Thank you. Hope and faith pays off. Because, I mean, look at this barmaid. She's very happy, right? She's like super contented and super into, you know, this collection of wine glasses that she has in front of her, right? So I feel as though what is coming towards you, what is revealed to you, what you get yourself involved in, it feels just like your heart is warmed by whatever this is. I feel in some of your cases, interesting. In some of your cases, it's like a reunion, like with an old friend or family member. In those particular cases, this feels as though you may have lost touch with a person, or you had a falling out, or, you know, it's just like, you know how sometimes as adults we get like super busy and wrapped up in our own lives and all the rigmarole that comes with, you know, being an adult. And I think it could just be, you know, time and distance between two people, and now you come back together and you catch up, and it's really nice. So that's in a few cases. But overall, as this is a general reading for the Aries collective, Aries, it feels as though something happens in February, something is revealed to you, something comes back to you, or someone comes back to you, or you reconnect with someone, or something like that. And it really just warms your heart, it swells your heart, it makes you smile from ear to ear in some cases. And it's really beautiful, it's really positive. I'm feeling that there is some apprehension, or there is some, oh, I can't believe that until I see it. Okay, cool. Don't believe it until you see it. Totally makes sense. So there is skepticism, there is hesitation, there is some type of, I don't know about that. And maybe it's because it's been so long that you've been working on something. It's been so long that you've been trying to reach out or trying to reconnect with someone. It could be that you've been trying so hard to accomplish a certain goal. You know, the Nine of Cups, it's cups, right? So we're talking about emotional fulfillment and happiness, but it can run the gamut. You know, what makes you happy? What makes another Aries happy? What makes that Aries over there in, you know, living in Paris is totally different than what it means to you living in Milwaukee, just as an example. So for some of you, this will be a love connection. For some of you, this is a business opportunity. For some of you, this is the completion of a personal goal. Others of you, it is some type of reconnection with a very significant friend or family member. And if it's not reconnection with friends or family, it can just be establishing great friendship and relationship, or friendship and family relationships, and really like solidifying something. Because, you know, in the Nine of Cups, we've wished and we've hoped and we've wanted. In many of your cases, as is the tendency with Aries, you've put in effort towards this thing. So most of you haven't just sat by idly trying to let the universe take over. In some of your cases, there was that factored in here. But I'm gonna say the majority of what I'm feeling is you have worked. You have put in some effort. You have put in patience. You have put in your time. You have put in money. You know, it's just like, and now you get back on your investment, on your effort. You know, something good comes from everything you've gone through, is what this feels like. Very interesting. That's kind of simple. Not simple what you've gone through, but simple as far as me being able to translate it. It's like, she's so proud, this woman, this barmaid, she's just so proud to have those 9 glasses in front of her. You're so proud of whatever is going to come to you. You're so proud of whatever connections you are making or you're reestablishing. Congratulations. Good for you. So what else is going on? Because I can tell you this is going to be a positive reading. So congratulations on that. What happens next, please? Right. So we're starting something brand new, right? Yes. And it's okay. It's like they're giving me like 3 or 4 cards at a time, and it's like, oh, I can't speak to all 3 at once. So what happens? What's next? Okay. Wow, that's so clear. This is going to go by fairly quickly, for as quickly as I can manage to do a reading. But I feel as though you're stepping out, right? Yes, there's like this not a debut. That's not the most correct word, but with this Page of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you could be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. But I feel this is more you, Aries, or, you know, it is a general, it can be someone, you know, coming towards you. But I feel with this page, this is the, it's like a message or a gift or some type of parlay, some type of transfer of words, of communication, right? And it's heartfelt. You know, this could be an apology with the Page of Cups. This could be I'm sorry I was being so, you know, idiotic, or I'm sorry I was being so mean, or I'm sorry I wasn't available. I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that, I'm sorry. And I'm saying that because there will be all different, you know, fill in the blank reasonings of why you or someone else would be apologizing. But there is this energy of sincerity with this Page of Cups, whoever it is, you or someone else, it does not matter. And this Page of Cups is very earnest, is very sincere, very genuine, wants things to go well. And the caution here is that it is a page. So pages can sometimes read as children. I'm not necessarily reading this as a child or a younger person per se, but I am connecting to this being younger energy, meaning inexperience. So this could be an apology from someone who doesn't normally apologize. This could be from someone who maybe said, you know, previous in the past, I'll never apologize about this, or I have nothing to be sorry about. Now they come back years, weeks, months later, it doesn't matter, and, you know, tail between the legs, I'm sorry. You know, there's something where this energy, whoever it is representing, is growing up, is maturing in some type of way, and is maturing in ways that are unexpected and surprising to both this individual and people around them. I commend this energy because it's trying. However, if you or someone else is expecting like a huge apology, a big display, or expecting that after the apology is over, then everything gets reset back to zero and we could start on even footing and everything's going to be peachy keen after that. No, the page, if you are familiar with tarot, is the lowest rung or the first one out of the court cards. You have page, knight, queen, king, right? So this shows me that this person emotionally, because we're still talking about cups, right, has some room for growth, okay? I appreciate the effort. I feel the honesty and the sincerity behind this person's intentions and their actions and their words. However, it's not going to be a home run out the gate. This is not someone who's going to go forward, never making another mistake, never taking a foot out of, or putting a foot out of place. There will still be things for this person to learn and understand about themselves or the situation at hand. In terms of, and that's speaking very, very specifically towards the emotional depth or the emotional ability of this person, the emotional capabilities of this person. In terms of like business, because I do feel like some of you, this is surrounding your work or your career or some type of branch off or like side hustle, like a creative venture that you have, where, you know, maybe you had a falling out with a business partner or someone that you were collaborating with, and this could be the re-establishment of that connection, the re-establishment of that working relationship. However, old habits die hard, basically, right? And so this person will need to prove to you, or you will, or they will need to, or you will need to prove to them, you know, whatever way this goes, Aries, that your words can match your actions. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed woman. I'm not a workaholic anymore, or I'm not a lazy sack of poop anymore. You know, something like that. It has to be proven. The Page of Cups, the caveat with the Page of Cups, despite the sincerity and the genuine nature that I feel from this energy, the caveat is it's a page. They have to mature in order to... The challenge will be how quickly or how seamlessly or even how much they can prove that they have matured. They might come saying, like I said, I'm a changed man, I'm a changed woman, I don't do this anymore, I'm not like that anymore. That's a lot of big talk. Pages can talk, you know, because they have the least bit to lose, right? If you're a page versus a knight versus a queen versus a king, the page has very little to lose. If you were the king and you made a lot of promises and then those promises fell through, you'd have more to lose, you know, in terms of stature, in terms of just the hierarchy that we're talking about specifically to tarot. You can translate that back into family life, into work life, into love relationships, all that kind of stuff. So this page can say a lot and not actually have to, not that they don't have to follow through, but there wouldn't be much loss if they did not follow through, okay? Now, I still like them. I still think that they're being upfront and for real. I don't think there's any BS in what they're saying. It's just be careful about how the actions match the words. Make sure they match, okay? If you're giving people apologies, mean it when you say it. Don't just fill dead air. You know what I mean? Now, anything else with the page? Instances of travel, because like I told you, there's like some reconnection. So again, with that jet plane kind of thing flying over the page's head in the background, this could indicate some type of travel plans that the page has or has to make in order to get things rolling, or maybe not influence, but certainly for some of you, not all of you, something about travel or movement, physical movement is attached to this Nine of Cups energy, okay? Now, this is an opportunity. Yes, thank you. This is an opportunity given to you, to them, to the both of you, whoever's involved. Could be two people, could be more than two. Like I said, if you're in a throuple or if you're in some type of partnership that goes beyond just a duo, perfect. But whatever this is, this opportunity is, I don't want to say clandestine, but that's kind of what it feels like, because that's a lot of times what the aces mean. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? Earth sign energy. I don't normally mention the Earth sign thing when I talk about the Pentacles, at least. So that could be significant. For some of you, you could be dealing with Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But the clandestine element is here most of the time, because as you can see, it's a huge hand poking out from the ground extending into the air, right? So it's this idea in tarot that the aces are gifts or opportunities that come to us from the divine, from the universe, from God, whatever you believe in or don't believe in, okay? And that's what this feels like. This feels like an opportunity, a chance, a solid chance, a very secure chance, as we're talking about pentacles. And like I said, some of you, this is money. This is to do with your finances. This is to do with your career. I feel like in many of your cases, this is like a springboard effect. If this is about your career or like making big changes, let's say in your living situation, maybe you're moving towns or to a different state or to a different country, I don't know. But it feels as though in those terms, finances or your physical, actual living space being changed, moving away, it's like night and day, whatever you're getting involved in, night and day. Yeah, you're leaving behind an old way of sustaining yourself, securing your life, feeding yourself or feeding your family, meaning providing, right? Career change. I'm changing how I provide for myself or my family. Yeah, maybe some of you are moving into more creative work, you know, which is a gamble, but in this day and age can be quite lucrative, you know. Some of you are, and I've seen it happen, and I mean, many of us have seen it happen. Some of you might be quitting your day job, you're going to live on your savings for a while, and you're trying to get this YouTube thing up. Now, not YouTube for tarot, because I think that's so specialized and so niche, it would be really hard to do that. Not many tarot readers are totally full-time. At least those that I know of. Some are, absolutely are. But I'm talking more like, you know, like a YouTuber, like a internet personality, okay? And there's a whole bunch of them. I don't follow any. I'm too old. But some of you might be making that transition, and that's great. I applaud you, because that takes a certain amount of bravery, that takes a lot of finesse and savvy, but it also is a huge risk. It's an opportunity, but it's also a risk. So in that case, that's where I think I mentioned apprehension with the 9 of Cups. Some of you may have come into like sponsorship. Maybe that's why you're a little apprehensive, or you've come into some type of deal, like maybe you've signed a contract to create content online, to work as a brand ambassador. And that, of course, is essentially a job, but it is a creative job. But you have all these, you know, metrics to hit. You have all these promotions you have to do. You have to create content 2, 3, 4 times a week, something like that. And it becomes an actual full-time job. Even though it's creative, it's very freeing. You know, you get to really, I mean, it alleviates, I'm assuming, it alleviates you having to get up every morning, go to work, do your job there, come home. You know, it breaks up that routine. But at the same time, it introduces a new routine, you know? As a content creator myself, not that I'm tooting my own horn, because I'm not, you have to really carve out time to do this type of work. Now, I do it by myself very minimally. If you're going into a thing with sponsorship and you've got, you know, a ring light and you've got 4 cameras or 3 cameras that you work with, you've got this, you've got that, you're doing way more work than anything I'm doing, right? So that's what I feel here is like this opportunity is clandestine. It's something that you've asked for or worked for and you've been wishing and hoping for, and it can be very lucrative. Fulfilling of yourself, again, as a person emotionally, with this Page of Cups around it, and the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, which we're going to talk about in a moment. So there's a lot of emotional fulfillment attached to this Ace of Pentacles, but again, I think the bigger part is that it is securing you. It's giving you a firm foundation, or it's solidifying something for you. If it's not giving you like a buku amount of money, it's going to open up the door so that more money can come to you in the future, or more money-making opportunities can come to you in the future. Now, I did mention the 2 of Cups, and now we're going to make a slight transition. If this is not about your business life, because again, Pentacles mostly deals with business and your physical surroundings, things that you value, right? If this is about a relationship of any type, but specifically romantically, just to make the argument, there's something very solid about this romantic connection, or this love connection. Let's just say love, because love can be romantic and platonic, right? So there is something very substantial about you making a connection with a specific person that you love, platonically or romantically. And that relationship coming together gives you an Ace of Pentacles opportunity. You either will, like I said, in some cases, you might be moving across the country or across town or whatever, and you're moving in with someone, just a friend, just roommates. But you guys living together, somehow that's more financially smart and beneficial for the pair of you, whatever. Some of you are moving in with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, right? And this is the beginning of your happy home together, your home life together, your family life together, maybe you're newlywed, something like that. In all cases, Aries, this feels like a wonderful door has opened up for you, or a wonderful gift and opportunity is upon you. And the only hiccup thus far has been this Page of Cups, whoever they are, whether it's you or someone else. That's the only caution I've gotten so far. Everything else has been so wonderful. It will continue to be wonderful because they're tough. Yep, thank you. Two of Cups. Right next door. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh my God. My throat suddenly got a little dry there. Now, Two of Cups. What's up with my cards? I keep getting crap on my cards. One of the soulmate cards in the tarot, and if you've been with my channel for a while, Aries, you know what I'm gonna say. Oh, soulmates, blah, blah, blah. It's not, it's not always, you know, cookies and rainbows with soulmates. Okay. I'm not calling anybody out, and I'm not here to necessarily challenge you. But if you want to believe that soulmates are cookie cut, you know, beautiful experiences in and out, go ahead. But I'm going to tell you on my channel, it is not that way. That's why I don't use that word very often, because I think it gives people a certain mindset that is, to me, like oversaturated, or kind of defeats the understanding of what a soulmate is. Now, I say all that to quickly counter myself and say, yes, some of you are making soulmate connections. But again, another caveat is, please don't limit it to being romantic connections. Your soulmate can be a brother, a sister, you know, a best friend. Your one of your soulmates could be, you know, your boss. Soulmates are here, and they teach us lessons. They help us grow. They enhance our soul experience, right? So whoever this person is, romantic or not, in many of your cases, not all, this person is enhancing you on a soul level, or you are learning lessons from each other on a soul level. You are growing together on a soul level, or at least you will be if you haven't met them already, if you don't already have a significant relationship. As you can see with the illustration on the card, they're making some beautiful science together. They're experimenting with each other, so that could be a part of what is at the core of this connection with this person. Like you're trying new things with each other, right? And again, that could be down to this whole traveling thing. Maybe you've never lived outside of the United States, or whatever your home country is, and you're going to work somewhere, or you're going to move somewhere because you're in love with someone and you've married them, or you're going to marry them, or whatever your reason is. To change your lifestyle, or to change the culture in the society and the community that you live in, that is an experiment, or a risk, or something new and exciting that you're doing, that you're blending with this person. We're going to blend our lifestyles together, or we're going to blend our cultures together. I'm native born in the US, and this person is Japanese. I don't speak a word of Japanese, but I'm going to go live in Japan. Boom, done. You know? So whatever your rhyme or reason for knowing this person, whatever your connection is, I feel as though it's complementary. That's the other part of this. You know, you see the big yin and yang symbol up there, or yin and yang if you want to do it with the regular American accent. Yin and yang. But it's this complementary energy where you bring to the table things, Aries, that this person doesn't have, and vice versa, right? So this could be, in a romantic sense, the idea of opposites attract. There's a caution here, because I think, yeah, they're showing me like someone in this connection could be a little like short-sighted or reactionary, or a little hot-headed when it comes to different personality types. Different dispositions can really set them off in some kind of way. I don't want to say it's you, Aries, because that's limited and all that kind of stuff. So it could be you, could be the other person, but I feel as though someone is like weary of how different you are. Thank you, that's it. Someone is very put off by how opposite you are, or how different you are, or someone has a caution in thinking, oh, the differences are, can we really overcome them? Are they going to be a problem in the long run? For now, I think whoever this person who's feeling cautious is, For now, I think they're burying that. I think they're, putting on a brave face. I think that they're trying to throw caution to the wind, so to speak. They're trying to be a little bit more open and adventurous or accepting, and I think they will do it. But let me tell you, that will come around. That will be an issue down the line. But that makes sense, because what I told you about soulmates challenge you. It's not always easy. So whoever that's for, you or them or the both of you, could be both of you, thank you. Don't take the caution and the doubt and the questioning and the irritability over the differences in personality. Don't take that to mean, oh man, I was mistaken. We're not supposed to work together. We're not supposed to be together. We're not supposed to get married. Purpose of a soulmate is not to accept all the challenges as, just part of the work. Sometimes that is the case. What am I trying to say? Basically, don't run and hide or run away when we run up on some tension, or we run up on something that feels like an impasse, feels like a stalemate, feels like, again, we're too different to get along, or, there's something about that element of your personality, that element of your convictions that I just can't get past. Therefore, this relationship is over. This bond is over. This working partnership is over. Why throw the baby out with the bathwater? That's kind of what I feel here. I feel like somebody would tend to do that. And that could be, a defense mechanism. It could be a lot of things. But there's something here where they're giving me a caution. So that will play for some of you guys out there. Now, moving on. There she is. That's why. There it is. Here we go. Here comes the complication. There's always a complication in Jay's reading. So here she is. And I'm only saying she because there's a female on the card. I could have been talking about a man just now. Nine of Pentacles, Aries. There's someone here who is used to being all by themselves, all dependent on themselves, very independent, very strong-willed, able to come and go as they please. They answer to no one. They make their own way. They're stable and secure all by themselves. Someone is very used to that way of being, and to rely on and come into partnership with other people is, as of late, I should say, because I almost said always, because, well, maybe in some cases always, but as of late has been optional. To rely on other people, to come into contact with or build relationships with and partnerships with other people has always been optional. Now this person feels pulled and guided to jump into partnership, jump into being more reliable or working more closely with others. And they're not used to it. They don't necessarily feel comfortable with it. It really throws them into a headspace of, am I losing something here? Am I losing a part of myself here? Which is always a worry, when we talk about becoming closer with other people, coming into relationship and working with other people, or falling in love with other people, right? You always worry about, what am I going to miss because I'm giving so much of my time and my effort to this other person, towards our relationship, right? That's what this is, this Nine of Pentacles. Could be you, could be the other person, I have no idea. But in general, in terms of tarot, this Nine of Pentacles is speaking of a very independent person. Male or female, does not matter. It speaks of somebody who, again, doesn't ask others for anything. They always provide things, and the needs of life are already taken care of by their own efforts. So this person could be already a successful business person, already successful in terms of making, let's say, going back to, the social media, I almost said mogul, so maybe they are a mogul, but the social media presence and having a presence here on YouTube or a presence on some other platform, right? This person could already do that and do it very well, and they don't really need a partner, or they don't need to collaborate with anyone. But you or they have come along and you're like, could I collaborate with this person? It feels like I should. This feels like a really big opportunity where I could increase something, or I could experience something new that I haven't experienced before, right? There's that new experience. There's that thing that I've been maybe hoping or wishing or praying for, putting effort towards, and now it's here, but it comes in the form of collaboration. It comes in the form of opening myself up to new opportunities with another person. So I feel there's a sketch energy. Like this person is skeptical. Like they're just like, I don't know. Is it this? Is it this person? Is it time? Is it right now? There's more questioning here than I would normally associate with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? It's not bad. Aries, I'm telling you, it's not bad. If you're worried, number one, you should be worried. That's a natural human response when you get into new relationships with people. Totally normal. But considering the context of everything we talked about here today, I think that could be some ego issue between you or them or the both of you, right? A little bit of fear or again, skepticism of what's new. And those are all natural. But if you want to grow and to solidify some very beneficial, very copacetic connections with people, some of that fear has to go away. A little bit of self-sacrifice will be needed from the Nine of Pentacles person, whoever they are. You know, I'm used to not having to tell anybody what I'm doing with my day. I'm used to making up my own schedules, you know, walking to the beat of my own drum, so to speak, right? If you're getting involved with someone romantically, or, you know, you're setting up shop with someone and you're creating a schedule so that you know when to work on this project and when to, you know, work on this element of the project, you have to communicate and you have to kind of not defer, but you have to make sure that your schedule works with their schedule, blah, 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 right? If you're not used to doing that, it kind of will bother you for a moment or two, or an extended period of time, weeks, months, who knows? If it gets to years, I don't know, but for a few weeks, a few months to adjust, I think this person will be challenged in that time period, okay? Again, they're showing me like even someone who goes to a different country, who lives in a totally new culture, lives in a place where they don't know the language at all, or they don't know the language very well, and how much of a fish out of water that can make someone feel. And I told you when I first got to this card, or as I was transitioning to it, this person tends to run away from that stuff, tends to give up on it. Yeah, okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. I'll show you this upright. So, again, here's the caution. This can go either way. This Knight of Swords being in the reverse, for some, will be a reduction of that runaway energy, that run for the hills, protect myself, just stick to what I know, stick to what's normal, stick to what I already have accomplished and solidified for myself, not rock the boat, not take chances, okay? That's how that'll play one way. The other way is double down in the want and the need and the impulse to run away, okay? It could go either way. Yeah, is that right? Yes. Okay. In most cases, this will be a lessening of. I'm going to say that. So let's say 60-40. 60 is the first group that I talked about, where, you know, I have this impulse to go, but I'm not going to go. I'm going to ride it out. I have this impulse to reject and to run scared or to stick with what's comfortable. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm dialed into this connection. I'm dialed into this opportunity. I'm dialed into this relationship. I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to stick to this despite my inclinations, despite what, you know, my instincts are telling me, right? The 40% is going to say, no, no, no. At the first sign of trouble, at the first sign of friction, there's going to be tension, which is kind of redundant. But at the first sign of trouble, there's going to be friction. And this person is going to be like, see, I knew it. I knew this was too good to be true. I knew I couldn't trust. See? Oh, could be that. I knew I couldn't trust you. Because remember, I told you this Page of Cups, whoever they are, is going to maybe make offers and apologies that might be a little too big. And they might fall through. And because of that, maybe this person goes back to their old ways. So there's trouble in the water here. Still a fairly good reading, I think. But there is this potential between the Knight of Swords and this Page of Cups, specifically in this case, to have old habits die hard, right? You know, big apologies, I'm sorry, let's try again, or, you know, I really sincerely mean it this time, I really sincerely want to do this, please, please, please kind of energy. And then the moment this apology shows to be, in this person's eyes, the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse, once that shows to be fake or you can't trust it. It was hollow energy. This person is going to be like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew I couldn't trust you. I knew I should have never come here. I knew I should have never signed a deal with you. I never should have agreed to go out on a date with you. Blah, 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 blah. That will have to be mediated and mitigated, right? Because I really feel, based on this is like the biggest trouble here, in combination with this mindset of independence. That creates some trouble. But between these four cards over here, I feel as though, Aries, overall, this is a good opportunity. This is a good chance. But if people, thank you, stay short-sighted, don't remember the long game, don't remember the long goals or the long-term goals, don't remember that they're trying to make amends, they're trying to change their behaviors, if people don't remember that maybe in their Nine of Pentacles, which is not usually the case, not that they were lonely, but I feel the Nine of Pentacles energy can become a little listless, can become a little bored with their life, can become a little used to the routines that they have in their, become too comfortable, which might sound, perfect for some of you guys. Oh my God, comfort? I love comfort. I would love my life to be comfortable for like 5 years. Perfect. But if you feel that way, then it's probably the other person I'm talking to. This person has lived in comfort, has lived in a predictable routine for a long time. And the whole reason that they have put in their effort and even been open to making a connection with the other person or going towards opportunities has been because they're listless, has been because they're bored. You're bored and comfortable, or you're comfortable, but you're also bored. You're comfortable, but you're also looking for something to do. You're comfortable, but you're looking to be challenged. You're comfortable, but you're looking to grow. Remember what I told you about the two of Cups? Growth, soul's growth. Soul's growth is not easy. Let me go. See, this is why I'm telling you it's good. Think about it. Is growing ever easy? Think about it, literally. When you grow up, is it easy? To go from childhood to young adulthood, or adolescence to adulthood to middle adult. No, every change or every phase or stage of your life, there are growing pains. It's not easy. From a physical standpoint, from a psychological standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, from a social standpoint, all the damn standpoints, it's not easy. Therefore, whoever's worried about this change or this transition or this opportunity, this thing that they've put themselves in or that they've invited into their lives, the moment trouble comes up or the moment things become a little bit challenging, this person says, oh, well, it's a challenge and I didn't sign on for a challenge. What? What does that mean? Nothing in life is easy. No change is ever easy. No growth is ever easy. So whoever that's for, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. So for that 40%, because it still feels like 60-40, and it's mostly reactionary to someone feeling like an apology or someone trying to do good wasn't good enough. So therefore I'm going to reject the situation. I'm going to pull myself out of this situation because you're not fulfilling your side of the bargain. I don't know the specifics, but I'm telling you, that is very reactionary and I don't like it. But you can do what you want. It's your life. It's their life. C'est la vie. Yeah? Now, outcome, Aries, for February is the Ace of Wands. So here we go again. Got two aces, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups. You have all these very positive. Nine of Pentacles is also positive, despite everything that I felt associated with that card, because that shows stability. It shows independence. It shows a strong person, a capable person, whoever it is. Now in your outcome with the Ace of Wands, here we go again. More chances. In terms of wands, that definitely speaks to those where this has been about some type of creative endeavor, an art project, a video project, different line of work. I mean, it's kind of on the nose, but something about like metalcraft with this arm here, right? Or painting, because it kind of also can be sort of like it doesn't look like a paintbrush, but they're giving me images of painting. So someone here is really getting involved in something creative. It doesn't have to be painting or metalwork specifically, but something that you create with your hands, something that expresses your emotions or expresses something. You know, could be even be political expression. It doesn't have to be, like Picasso or something. Well, not Picasso, but what's his name? Oh my God, I'm about to blank on this guy's name. Vincent Van Gogh. There you go. You know, you ain't got to chop off your ears or anything like that. But more to the point, the Ace of Wands is telling me there's fervor and excitement behind all of this. No matter how it shakes out in your life, no matter if it goes completely to plan or if it veers off to the left and it becomes a hot mess, it is new, invigorating energy. Like, it could be mostly, maybe, pertinent to the Nine of Pentacles person, where I told you, comfortable but bored. Here's a shock to your system with the Ace of Wands. There isn't such a thing as boredom with the Ace of Wands. No such thing, right? So whatever you're doing, whomever you're doing it with, wherever you're going, it's all going to be exciting. It's all going to be new. It's all going to be fresh, right? Wow. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's your energy or the other person's energy, Aries, but as the reading has progressed, but I think I mentioned it even here with the Nine of Cups. I thought I did. I could be wrong. You know, I forget shit so quickly in a reading, but there has been this increased feeling of apprehension, of slight anxiety, of, treading lightly. I think you or them or someone else in the vicinity of this reading or in the vicinity of your energy field, Aries, is very concerned about the outcome, or, pardon me, they're either concerned about the outcome or the development of it. Okay, thank you. This is again, this is where I think this person is in a disconnect. Whoever I'm talking to, a certain type of disconnect. What I see is someone who is very well established in the here and now. They know who they are, they know what they have, they know what they want, etc., etc. Their life is clear to see. The specifics of their life, the schedule that they keep, everything is just understood. They know their life in and out, right? We'll call that point A. Point C is like, this is what I would like to have. This is where I would like to, what I would like to do, how I would like to, how I envision my life in like a year, 2 years, 4 months, whatever it is. They have a goal. They have a vision for the future, for themselves, right? What they don't know and why there is this, like this holding back, this pulling in on the reins is because, and that, again, that's point C that I just talked about. Point B, the transition point, how to get there. What's the journey to take? What are the options? What are the choices? Who will be by my side? Da 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 da. What are the changes I have to make? And how do I make them? And how long do I have to do this? And how, there's so many questions in the in-between that person then becomes very anxious and very avoidant of any type of setback, right? Again, the pain or the disappointment or the challenges that are associated with growth, this person is apprehensive of that. But the irony is you can't have growth without challenges, pain, setbacks. You just cannot. So whoever that's for, deal with that. I don't know how you need to deal with it. I don't know how deep that apprehension runs, but it's there. And it's preventative. It's a block. It's a block. Okay? The potential for it to go forward, here. Lots of potential for it to go forward. But somebody kind of needs to get over themselves in a way, or realize like you're not going to lose everything that you are or everything that you have or whatever you have established for yourself already by taking a risk. That's why we call it a risk. It's not called a guarantee. It's not called a easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's called a risk. You know? So, overall energy, 3 of Wands. So here we are. What are we talking about? Or what did I just give an analogy about? Point A, B, and C. This is about point C. A little bit about point B, you know, the transitionary period, the things that you have to do, or the opportunities and the chances that you have to align yourself with, that you have to grab when they're in front of you. Boom, 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 okay? As they're presented to you in order to get to point C. This Three of Wands for your reading, Aries, shows me that you, because it's your reading, are definitely aligned with the future energy, or future forward energy. Your eye is on the prize. I could have been describing you just now with the ABC. Maybe you do have some apprehensions. You could. But ultimately, the drive towards that future forward point, that point C, is like so compelling. It's so strong that I really feel, whether you're in collaboration with other people or not, whoever resonates with this reading, or at least this part of the reading, they're going to get there. I'm going to point C. Who's coming with me? I would like it to be that person. They would be wonderful as a business partner. I would like it to be that person. They would make a great husband or wife, or mother or father, or whatever, right? I would love it to be this person. They're my old friend from college. You know, we had a falling out, but I think that, you know, going forward, I would love just, you know, their companionship and their support in my life. I care about them, you know, platonic love, right? Whatever route you're on, whatever relationship you're trying to strengthen or secure or get off the ground, it doesn't matter. The movement towards the point C, the next stage, the next phase, the next point of evolution and growth, that is what's going on here with this Three of Wands. Someone's on board for that. The other person is a little less so. I don't know what y'all need to do to come to an agreement, to come to a better negotiation point or something like that. It's there. It's possible. You know, tarot is not science, friends. It's not a guarantee. That's why I don't like to speak in those ways, and I don't know many readers who do speak in those ways. It's possible. But you can only work with people or take them alongside you or go alongside them if everybody agrees, you know? All right, Aries, that's your reading for February 2020. If you liked it, guys, the like button is down below. Hit that for me. If you want to leave a comment, let me know how it resonated. Please do. Share, share, share. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Do all that fun stuff that YouTube allows you to do. Again, it really helps me grow as a reader here on YouTube. And, of course, just generally gives good vibes out into the universe, right? Guys, again, if you want a reading, it's down in the description box. Aries, I'll be back soon. I will be doing the mids in about a couple of weeks. I will be doing no communication reads. So if you are in no communication with someone, and we touched on that here, there might be a message for you when I do that reading. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.